All right, thank you, Mallory. All new since 6 tonight, the race to replace Mitch McConnell, the retiring U.S. Senator from Kentucky, is now underway. The May primary coming right up. Tonight, WHAS 11 and the Courier Journal jointly hosted a live forum for 1 hour right here in our WHAS 11 studios for you to get to know some of the candidates. Tonight, it was the Democrats. Our political reporter, Isaiah Kim Martinez, has the story.
President Trump's 2-week ceasefire agreement with Iran was the top issue we posed to Democrats running for Mitch McConnell's Senate seat. Charles Booker.
Donald Trump needs to be impeached. He needs to be removed and he needs to be arrested. He said he would be a pro-peace candidate. Of course, he's leading us into endless war.
Amy McGrath.
We need a United States senator who can stand up to Donald Trump, particularly on matters of national security. You're not seeing that right now. We have a doormat for our Congress.
Dale Romans.
No one senator is ever going to change Donald Trump, but 51 senators can. And that's what we need to do, and that's what we need to focus on, is taking back the House and Senate.
And Pamela Stevenson.
We need to be adults and say, not on my watch will you risk my country, my democracy, and the young people that he's sending to Iran.
We asked each candidate about Democratic Governor Andy Beshear's statewide wins in deep red Kentucky and how they'd try to do the same.
We need to have a candidate who can speak to and listen to and hear not only Democrats, but also independents and moderates. And I can do that.
I'm just going to go out and speak the truth, answer the questions, and not beat around the bush, not come up with idealistic plans that can never be realistic. I want to be a pragmatic senator.
I have worked across the aisle in a supermajority, 80 Republicans, 20 Dems, and gotten results for Kentucky families.
Governor Beshear has shown that when you treat people with kindness, you treat them like they matter, you'll find support. And at the end of the day, regardless of party, all of us want to know that the government we pay for actually cares about us.
The candidates agreed on wanting to repeal Trump's tariffs and restore health insurance coverage and subsidies to levels before the president's second term. They differed, though, on support for Democrats trying to force policy changes during government shutdowns.
I would never support a shutdown in Washington for any reason. We can't do it in the state government. We shouldn't be able to do it in federal government. If I could line item shutting down ICE, maybe.
The government has no right to shut down. The government has no right to hold SNAP benefits hostage till they get make their political points.
So absolutely we have to take a stand. It's not about party. This is about humanity. And ICE needs to be abolished.
On day one, I will put up a bill to make sure that if the government shuts down, guess what? Congress doesn't get paid, and neither does their staff.
Their answers also varied on U.S. military aid for Israel.
What we need to do is put Israel on a short leash.
We have to get big money out of politics so that the people of Kentucky are actually at the front.
I'm somebody that believes that Israel has a right to defend itself, but I am not a fan of this current government.
So I think Israel is a key ally to the United States. I don't support Netanyahu.
Each of these Democrats say they'd work with the other party to secure federal funding for Kentucky, something McConnell has taken pride in as he finishes his final year in office.
Now, it's worth noting, even though the candidates mentioned Governor Andy Beshear several times tonight, the popular Democrat has not endorsed anyone so far in this U.S. Senate race. He's told me several times he won't do that in this primary. Doug.
Isaiah, thank you. Now, if you missed our forum, we have posted it for you, the entire hour for you to watch. You can find it on demand on the free WHAS 11 Plus app. On the Republican side of the May primary, Kentucky Congressman Andy Barr, former Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, U.S. Air Force veteran Michael Ferris, and Lexington businessman Nate Morris.